Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, I want to discuss ways in which a person can get a better night's sleep, let's say a deeper form of sleep. Because I've been asked by several of my listeners who've stated that, they notice that I speak of the importance of sleep a lot. But what are some of the measures or things that people can do to get a deeper sleep, a much deeper and more restful sleep? And I thought that was a good thing to ask, to be concerned about. Because we have 4 stages of sleep. And many of us in today's society never hit the deepest stage, which is the healthiest. And, I didn't think to do a podcast in the past to answer such a question, but, to have been asked this was great. So, I'm going to share this with you. Ways in which you can get a deeper sleep. So that, you can carry on the next day. You won't even feel as if you need a nap. You'll feel like healthy, well balanced, and so forth. Now, and being proactive and wanting to get a deeper sleep, first, you should make acupuncture a part of your life, of course. To just really get yin and yang in balance, get everything just chi and blood flowing harmoniously, so forth and so on. Definitely the first thing is to make acupuncture a part of your life. The next is, this is going to sound tough for many of the younger people today, but try and remove all gadgets from the bedroom. Now, this is also going to include your television, computer, tablet, laptop, desktop, whatever, and your phone. Because that the blue light that's emitted from these screens or monitors tend to disrupt melatonin production, and it interferes with a person's sleep. Now, I know many of you like to go to sleep with the television on, or fall asleep with your phone as a result of you perusing social media. But no, you want a deeper sleep? Start there. The next recommendation I would have is turning down lights before bedtime. Not at bedtime. Not when you're ready to close your eyes. But give yourself some time beforehand. Why? Because bright light tends to stimulate wakefulness. So as you're noticing bedtime approaching, you want to dim the lights in your room or rooms. Matter of fact, if there are rooms in your house that you're not using, you should turn the lights off anyway. But now that final room, your bedroom, you want to start looking to dim those lights hour and a half, 2 hours before bedtime. And if you feel you have to get up at night, if you know your house, you won't need to turn on a light or use a flashlight. Okay, you'll know how to get around, or if your blinds or your curtains are open, you can draw from the moonlight. But be creative without turning lights on. Another little secret I've recommended to quite a few of my patients is to sort of familiarize or use familiar scents to sort of get a deeper sleep. The main one that I love and I recommend a lot to my patients is lavender. So you want to keen in not just lavender, but you want to like search for smells that's associated with relaxation. Okay, a scent that makes you feel safe and comfortable. Okay, so familiarizing yourself with a scent that makes you feel those ways can help with getting a deeper sleep. Also, now this is important, and many individuals don't think about this, but changing your mattress. And you don't need an expensive mattress, okay? But changing your mattress. Because you don't want a mattress that's too hard or one that's too soft. But you want one that's just right, just like well, it didn't pertain to bed so much, but just like in the what was one of my favorite childhood books was The Three Bears. I think it was The Three Bears. You want that mattress, not just the porridge or the chair or whatever being just right, but you also want that mattress that's just right, because it plays a huge part in getting that deeper sleep that is necessary. Because overall, when it comes down to it, health is wealth. That's what it's all about. Good night's sleep plays a big part of that. Health is wealth. The wealth is not in your wallet or your purse or in your pocket. And the wealth is definitely not in your bank account, retirement account, pension fund, well, sort of retirement account, cryptocurrency account. No, it's not. And the wealth is not under your mattress or in the shoebox in the closet. The wealth is in you, which is why I hope you listen to Acupuncture's My Life podcast. Now, the unfortunate part, and I'm going to tell you why I recommend it first and foremost to make acupuncture part of your life to get a deeper sleep, because there are individuals who suffer from fibromyalgia or some type of pain throughout the day and even in their sleep. And acupuncture is great for treating all sorts of pain. And some individuals say, well, I have to take pain relievers before bedtime. Well, you have to take pain relievers before bedtime because you're not seeing an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits. Let's start there. Okay? So that's why I led off and I had to bring it up. Make acupuncture part of your life if you want a better night's sleep. Now, another is either sleeping with a window open or a fan on or AC. And why do I say that? Is you want a good deep sleep. Make your room comfortably cool. Because at night is the hours of yin, overnight. And with yin, it's darkness, cold, restorative. And that's why a good night's sleep is important, because that's when yin tends to peak. And it's at its peak to revitalize yang for when you wake up the next day. So what goes along with yin hours is cold or coolness. And you ever notice when you have a nice blanket, but your room or wherever you're at is nice and cool, you tend to get a much deeper sleep? That's why I say, I recommended a fan or AC. Just make the room cooler. Now, another thing is, some of us, we have partners. We have a spouse or a mate, and we share a bed. This sort of ties into getting a new mattress. You may need a bigger one, because let's say if you have a full size or a queen size bed and your mate, your spouse, sleeps crazy. You roll around a lot, flail their arms, kick. things like that, and it wakes you up at night. See, sometimes this is one of the biggest disruptors of sleep, and many individuals are unaware of it. And your mate, your partner will be pulling and tugging at the sheets, the blankets, and so forth, kicking you, pushing you, unbeknownst to them. Consider getting a bigger bed. Okay? Consider getting a bigger bed. And my favorite, in which I say stay away from sodas and coffee, is herbal teas. I always recommend drink room temperature water and teas. Now, what's great for relaxation is chamomile tea. It's a very relaxing tea. Okay, and it's great for those who suffer from insomnia. Just having a nice cup before bedtime helps with getting a good deep sleep, night's sleep. You know what? Do me a favor. If you're lifting something heavy right now, just rest it down for a moment. Whether you're in the gym lifting weights, or you're moving furniture around your house, or you're carrying things, you went shopping, or you're at work and it's part of your job. Rest it down for 1 sec. And if you're crossing the street, I need you to hurry up and safely get across the street. And if you're operating a vehicle and it has wheels, pull it over to the side of the road. If it has wings or propellers, land it at your nearest airport. Because I need you to close your eyes for a second. And I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open them. Boom. You are now brand new. And brand new you are. Now, another little secret, and I've recommended this to some of my patients. My female patients love it. They undertook it, their secret, and changed their sleep pattern big time, is soaking your feet in cold water in the evening. And if you want to add like let's say a little Epsom salt or bath oils, you speak to your acupuncturist about certain herbs that you can put into that water as well. And you don't have to use Epsom salts or bath oils. There are herbs that are much better. And then you take it out and you dry your feet vigorously with a towel, and then give your feet a massage. See, this tends to help shift your nervous system from sympathetic to parasympathetic, because you don't want to try to go to bed in a sympathetic state, because that's your fight or flight state. So you're charged up, ready to go. So soaking and massaging your feet helps in that transfer process from sympathetic to parasympathetic. Okay? Now, another thing you can try is deep breathing. Oof, I can't emphasize this enough. Many of us today, we don't breathe properly, and we are unaware of that. Because when your breathing is calm, so is your mind. When you lie down at night in the dark room, try some deep breathing. Inhale for, let's say, 4 seconds, and then exhale for 4 seconds. Pause for 4 seconds, and then do it again. Okay? I mean, try that. And these are ideas for individuals who don't have ready access to an acupuncturist and so forth. But in an upcoming episode, I want to talk about foods that you can eat before bed if you want a good night's sleep. All right. But until I discuss that, I want you to make acupuncture part of your life, okay? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?